Hey there, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to another Star Wars Galaxy Heroes video. I'm Zuko.
And I'm Exum.
And this is The High Ground. Alright guys, so today we're going to be coming out with the next episode of the series that we created.
Do they make sense?
Again, this new character that we will be doing today was chosen by you guys. It got the most likes in the comments section of our
Ugnaught video.
Our Ugnaught video.
Yes.
That was a great video. So hopefully you guys saw that. If not, it's going to be right there. You can go ahead and click on that. But definitely, this character is an exciting character. It's a pretty interesting character they brought into the game. Pretty fun. And we're excited to do this for you guys. So remember, what we do in this series is that we take this character, we look at their abilities, we look at what they are in the game, and we compare them to what we know from the books, the movies, the TV shows, comics, anything like that. And we see how good of a job CG really did in creating this character. Again, we're all Star Wars fans. We love these characters, and we hope that CG represents them correctly for us.
Yes.
So, this character we'll be doing today is
BB-8.
Yes, it is. Let's get into the first of our checklist.
So the first thing on the list is character appearance, and BB-8 is well represented in the game. You know, his size, perfect. His model looks great. The way he moves, the animations for him, awesome. They didn't like skimp anything out. It was pretty perfectly done. So.
Yeah. So I will say that I would like a little bit of an animation thing with BB-8 is maybe if he got hit or maybe when he died he kind of falls apart, like his head falls off or something like that, and he kind of gets it back on with the magnetic ability. I don't know. I kind of like that idea.
That'd be cool.
Bring some animation to it. You know what I'm saying? All right. So the next thing on our checklist is power crossover. Now for BB-8, this is a really interesting one because
this is where the debate starts.
Yeah, this is where the debate starts because you might think it like, God, he's so powerful in this game. He makes resistance so OP. It's like it's crazy. But it kind of makes sense the way that they went about doing it.
Yeah.
So let's think about this. Is he too strong in the game? In reality, if you don't have him in a resistance lineup, he really doesn't do anything. Yeah, he shocks you and he hits you with that little flamethrower thing, but it's really nothing else that he does great besides that. Is he too weak? No, it just really isn't. He's kind of perfect.
If he's there, like if you have him in a resistance team, he'll destroy your life.
Yeah.
But if he's not, he's just there. Like he's just average. Like he's just a character that on the field.
Exactly.
So he's not too weak. He's not too strong. It's just, where are you going to put him? And they did a great job at, making him important only to a resistance team. He shouldn't be a plug and play character. He should be solely for resistance.
And that's something that's really, really well put. And Exum stated it to me earlier that you try to plug him into any other team just for his Illuminated Destiny, it's never going to get off by the time a PvE match ends. PvP, sorry, Arena, yeah. So it really makes sense that, again, he's only there really to help resistance characters. Yeah. He has the secret intel. We all know he has the secret intel. Where Luke Skywalker is. This is supposed to be the thing that's going to take the resistance over the top and help them defeat the First Order.
Yep.
And he's the one who has it. And little by little, he's trying to share it with everybody, but it's not coming out yet. It takes to the end of the movie for it to come out. So it takes, 60 turn cooldown, 70 turn cooldown? 64 turn cooldown for him to finally decide, fine, I'll show it to you.
Yeah.
So that's really cool. I think that they did a good job with that. And again, he's meant to help the resistance and give them the key to defeating the First Order.
Yeah.
Now, that didn't end up being the case, obviously, in Episode 8. Luke didn't really help out too much.
Neither here nor there.
So let's get into the next one.
The next category we have is synergy. So should they have synergies with certain characters that they currently don't? And if you guys have seen our top 10 synergies we want introduced into the game, you would see there that we have Poe with BB-8.
Yes.
They should have synergy. If you watch the beginning of The Force Awakens, BB-8 is Poe's droid.
Yes, he is.
And even when, they reconnect, he's like, oh, my droid! Something like that. Something along those lines. And so, he should have synergy. The two of them should have synergy in this game, and they don't have it. Is there other synergies in this game? He has synergy with Rey.
Yeah.
But it's not like direct synergy. It's just
synergy
like
with all the resistance.
Yeah, it's just like it happens to be that her ability and his ability turn into like a really powerful attack.
Yeah, that third
But
attack.
It's not something that's directly stated in the ability the same way like Wiggs or Chase or even Cassian and K2SO have something. So his synergy is pretty well done because, again, he should be with a resistance lineup, and he's important in a resistance lineup.
Exactly. So one of the things that he pointed out that's very important to note is, you bring in the only other duo really that exists in the game between direct synergy, at least with a droid and a person, is, K2SO and Cassian Andor.
Yeah.
So based on that logic, BB-8 should have direct synergy with Poe. I mean, when Cassian has the ability to call K2SO to assist. K2SO has the ability to call Cassian Andor to assist. Cassian's, one of his unique is he grants buffs to all Rogue One allies specific to what they are, but K2SO gets all the buffs that he offers. So why not give that to something like BB-8 and Poe, who should have direct synergy? I mean, basically, if you don't want to do it like this, then Cassian and K2SO should be buffing the heck out of Jyn or so.
Yeah.
I mean, it just doesn't make really that much sense.
And BB-8, that's the droid that goes in Poe's ship.
Yeah.
So even on Poe's starfighter, BB-8 should be on his as part of the crew for that ship in the game.
So that's something that definitely could be better. He should have direct synergy with him to help him out.
Yeah.
So the next category is, does the kit make sense? And the simple answer to this one is, absolutely. Let's go through, let's read each one of his abilities. Let's start off with his basic, which is called Arc Welder. So, as Exum alluded to me, because I wasn't really sure, Arc Welder is the name because that little thing that he sticks out that electrocutes, that's actually a welding tool. And that's called the Arc Welder. That's on him. So that reads, deal physical damage to a target enemy and inflict tenacity down for 2 turns. If the target already had tenacity down, inflict daze for 2 turns. I think that it's a little overpowered in the ability that it can daze somebody. I don't really think that ability is that important to him. Whatever, he just kind of just shocks somebody. But
getting shocked might daze you a little bit, so kind of.
It didn't daze Finn too much. So the thing is, that's a good ability. I like that tenacity down. I think that's really cool. It really helps resistance team with the exposes. Yeah. But I don't know how I feel about the daze too much. Let's go to the next one, which is covert data transfer. This is an interesting one, okay? Let's get into what it reads. BB-8 and a random ally who doesn't have it gains secret intel unique buff for 3 turns. Then BB-8 gains 8% turn meter for each ally with secret intel. If all active allies are droids, BB-8 gains taunt for 1 turn. Secret intel gives you 25% potency. And when another ally uses a special ability, they gain secret intel for 3 turns. The cooldown of Illuminated Destiny is reduced by 1 for each ally with secret intel. So, again, yes, he has the secret intel. He's the one who has the location of Luke Skywalker. But I just find it, I get why they had to do it. The mechanic is really cool in the game. And I guess, but really, does he ever, drop hints to where Luke is throughout the movie? Is he really giving pieces of, the...
Well, the thing is, in the movie, everybody knows that he has the first piece. That he has a piece of the puzzle. But they don't know where the other piece is. Nobody knew R2 had it, except for BB-8. So that's where that whole everybody knows. Yes.
No, they knew that BB-8 they knew that
BB-8 had it. They didn't know R2 had it.
No, they knew that. Yes, they did. They knew that R2 had it.
No, they didn't. Did they? All right,
and then
cut this out. But hold on, I don't think so.
Dude, I'm 100%
because remember, they couldn't even get R2 to work.
Okay, so yeah, you were right.
Okay.
Just making sure.
Okay, so when it comes to the secret intel, everybody knows that BB-8 has the map. So it kind of makes sense that he has the secret intel. He doesn't have to be dropping hints because everyone in the Resistance knows that he has the map.
But he's not giving that intel to anyone. So why is he dropping secret intel to people? You know what I'm saying?
It becomes a game mechanic. We can't pick and choose here and there.
I guess
but everybody in the Resistance knows. So at least everybody in the Resistance is getting a piece of the thing. The thing is that it's not like an ability that reads only Resistance members.
Exactly. So he can give it to anybody.
So, yeah.
Okay, so then also, look, I get it. I get in the game mechanics why you want to give a droid synergy with other droids, but I don't see why you would give that to BB-8 when he had 0 communication with any droid. I guess in episode 8, him and BB-9E got into it a little bit.
Well, you had C-3PO talks to BB-8, I believe. He's the one that points out that R2's in low power mode.
Okay, well, that's where's C-3PO in the game? Where's his synergy with C-3PO then?
True.
I don't know. It's just, I feel like that was kind of forced. They were just forcing it because he's a new droid, so let's introduce something to droids. Can't nitpick too much.
We're playing our part in this Do They Make Sense series, but as a fan of the game, if they introduced a droid into this game, I would want him to have synergy with the droid. So right now we might be ripping it apart, but realistically we kind of like it.
Yeah. All right. So the next one is Illuminated
Wait,
Destiny.
last thing.
70 turn cooldown. Actually, I knew it.
I was wrong. But last thing, covert data transfer should not be the name. It should just be called Secret Intel.
100% it should be called Secret Intel.
Whatever.
All right. Illuminated Destiny. This is great. The name is fantastic. So let's get into this. Dispel all debuffs on all allies and expose all enemies for 2 turns. All allies gain 80% turn meter and gain advantage, critical chance up, critical damage up, offense up, speed up for 4 turns. Droid and resistance allies recover 20% protection. This ability starts on a cooldown and can't be evaded. Whenever a droid ally scores a critical hit, reduce the cooldown of this ability by 1.
That's a lot of stuff.
Wow.
That's a lot of buffs.
Okay, if you're watching episode 7, this makes 100% sense.
Yeah.
This is the key to destroy the First Order.
Yeah,
this is the
First
key
Order
to...
wants this.
Exactly.
The Resistance wants this. Everybody wants this droid for that map. So it makes total sense.
So it totally makes sense that he's giving the key to Luke Skywalker, the one who's the purest of light, the one who's supposed to destroy the First Order. So it makes so much sense if we're talking episode 7. If we're talking episode 8,
this
don't make no sense.
ability makes zero sense.
sense.
He did nothing for them.
He was basically rendered useless.
Oh my god.
So I love the ability. I love everything that it can offer the Resistance. It is such a cool ability. It really puts them over the top. It basically, if you can get to this, you basically win.
Yeah.
Because,
it's a race to who gets Illuminated Destiny first.
Exactly. So this is an awesome, awesome ability if we're talking episode 7. But I like what it does. I like what it reads. I love the name. The name is actually really cool. I think that there's a couple things in here that maybe could be like given with a Zeta upgrade, because I mean that is so overpowered.
True.
But it's a great ability. Anything else?
No, I think that pretty much covers it. It's a very episode 7 centric ability.
It really is.
But okay, so the next one is roll with the punches.
Yes.
BB-8 has 80% counter chance. When BB-8 attacks out of turn, he calls a random resistance ally to assist.
Yes.
So we went back and forth on this, debating on this ability. This boils down to game mechanics.
Yeah.
In the end, it doesn't make sense.
It doesn't.
But if I was to pull straws, which I was pulling at straws,
Yes.
Trying to tell him, I was like, well, he does kind of like come in and save the day in episode 8 when he's like on the walker and he starts shooting them down. And he saves Finn and Rose, and he's like, how does that have anything to do with counter chance? I'm like, I don't know. It just has something to do with him doing damage and helping out his team.
And then Exum brought up something perfect that he's like, well, he does it in episode 8, doesn't do it in episode 7. That's why it's an 80% chance.
Yeah, that's why it's not 100%.
Well, why not make it 50% chance because there's 2 movies? So I don't know, whatever. We're nitpicking here.
And then when BB-8 attacks out of turn, he calls a random resistance ally to assist. I think there'll never be a point in any of the movies where BB-8 attacks alone.
Did you do this?
If he's attacking, he will most likely be rolling beside someone else.
True.
So I guess maybe that's where that comes from. But again, we're just picking at straws. This doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, the ability doesn't really make sense. It was just thrown in there to make him a better, it was really thrown in there for Rey. It was thrown in there for Rey's ability.
Yeah, and roll with the punches, even though it came out before Rey, but they were thinking ahead. And roll with the punches, the name kind of goes with BB-8 was tossed into everything in the movie.
Yeah.
And he had to roll with it.
Yes, he
did.
That's true.
Whatever it is that you have to do, if you have to counterattack someone who attacks you, just roll with it. If you're attacking with someone else, just roll with it. So I guess.
Yeah. All right. So the next one is his second unique, which is self-preservation protocol. When BB-8 takes damage, he has 50% chance to gain foresight for 2 turns at the start of each encounter. If BB-8 is active, droid allies gain 8% turn meter for each droid ally. When BB-8 evades, droid allies recover 8% health and 8% protection. That's has a Zeta upgrade as well. All right, so let's talk about something really quick. Let's talk about what he does to everybody else except to himself, except for droids. Exum brought up something really cool. The First Order is constantly trying to get BB-8, and he's constantly, getting away from them, dodging them, and stuff like that. So I think the foresight makes a lot of sense in that case.
Yeah.
I think it's really cool that whenever he takes damage, he's constantly trying to shield himself so that nobody can get him, because that's the main goal of the first movie is, get BB-8.
Yeah.
So
Literally.
So the rest of the ability, again, I'm not too big of a fan of because it has to do with droids, which is the part where if a droid ally is active, 8% turn meter for every single droid ally, and the fact that he gives health and protection to droids. This doesn't really make sense to me. I mean, Exum could try to elaborate a little bit.
Yeah, I'll
on
pull
the
at straws in a second. I'll just let you finish.
So yeah, I'm not a huge fan of it, but I can see where he's coming from. I don't think that this is what the devs were thinking when they created this ability. This is just us
out of a hat
and our incredible ability to think critically.
Yes.
Go ahead.
We're English lit majors who can read between the lines. So if I'm gonna pull at straws here and use my English lit degree, the 8% turn meter when BB-8 is active. So when BB-8 shows up at the end of the movie and he sees R2-D2, he wakes him up. You could kind of say turn meter is like moving and waking up. And then the health and protection is like you could have considered that R2 was dead, so he gave him health and life. So if I'm gonna pull at straws, we'll go with that. But besides that, it
makes no sense.
Yeah, it's just a game mechanic.
All right, so let's talk about his tags really quick. Light side, droid, resistance, support. Fantastic. He is a support. Everything makes sense there. Really good. All right, so let's get into the last one, which is, do we have any missing trademarks?
Yeah, we talked about earlier. One, he should be with Poe. And two, he should be on Poe's ship.
Yes, he is, and he is not for some reason. But other than that, I think BB-8, you know, the rest of it actually makes a lot of sense. So
yeah,
would you say
when it comes down to it, we'll say that he makes sense.
Yes.
Because again, it really comes down to these abilities. If you put him you can't plug and play him anywhere. So
you can't really.
It really comes down to, you know, when he's with the resistance, everything makes sense.
Exactly.
And then when he's not with the resistance, everything makes sense because he's useless without the resistance.
So I think that's, yeah, you know what, man? He makes a lot of sense. That is our verdict for this video for sure. We think BB-8's a really cool character, really cool mechanic. And we like what they did with his kit. We think that, especially with Illuminated Destiny, that's like really cool job that they did.
But if you want to say that he's too overpowered, we could totally argue for that way as well.
You could say that. I mean, there's a couple of things that are kind of, you know, a little bit insane, like his base speed. His base speed is 174. Yeah. I mean, that's kind of nuts. I mean, he's a fast droid, but let's relax. Yeah. I don't know.
And Illuminated Destiny is insane. We know where it's coming from.
Yeah, we do.
But it is insane for him, per se, to be giving it off. Makes sense, but it's just, it's weird coming from a droid that does nothing else in the movie.
Yeah, but he's obviously, you know, he's a great droid. Yeah. He's a great droid, makes a lot of sense for Resistance. Very good job, very good kit. Alright guys, so before we end this video, this is the video that we will be releasing the winner of the giveaway that we had for the High Ground t-shirts, guys. Again, this was the giveaway that we said we had introduced in the fact that we had gotten to 500 subscribers. We wanted to do something for you guys for being so supportive of us.
Yes.
This is really big. We had that 5 video period where we asked you guys to comment, and everybody who commented was eligible to win a High Ground t-shirt.
Yes.
So, well, go ahead. You want to say something?
Yeah, I just want to say thank you. You know, we're gonna record right now. You know, the reaction, and we're gonna record. You know, we're gonna show you guys. You know, the randomized pick. And I wanted to say thank you guys so much for, you know, supporting us, following us. When we started this giveaway, it was for 500, and now we're at
674.
674, something like that. So thank you guys so much for helping us grow. We would love to do another giveaway when we get to 1,000. Yes. So again, thank you guys for your continued support. We love it so much. So
yeah, you guys are awesome. So what I've done is I went through all the comment section. I got all the names of everybody who commented, and I put it here on this Excel spreadsheet. If you see it here, we have 40 people who were consistently commenting through the 5 videos. And
not even consistently, just whoever commented
in there, we took you guys in, and we put your names in there because we did want to really show you guys that thank you. Yeah. So what we did was we put it into this online thing that it is a random, it's going to randomly select somebody's name, and that will be the winner of the giveaway.
Yeah.
So we put all the names in here. This is completely subjective. This is not us. There's no way for us to pick the winner. So let's do it right now, and let's see who wins, guys. So the winner is a little anticlimactic there.
Yeah.
But the winner,
TikTok.
Come on, I know you guys are sweating. You're like, oh my God, who won? Daniel Suarez.
Daniel Suarez. Hey, I think I responded to him in a message today in the comment section. So
here you are, Daniel Suarez. You are the winner.
The winner. Congrats on the t-shirt.
Yes.
So we're gonna reach out, get in contact with you.
We're gonna be, again, please watch this video because we will be trying to get in contact with you through the comment section. If you leave a comment, congratulations again for being the winner. We will be getting all your information. We'll take care of everything, you know, sending it to you, of course. You're just gonna have to provide us a little bit of information, your shirt size, what color did you want, you know, something like that. We'll give you the color options that are available because we don't have every color available.
Yeah.
But yeah, so definitely thank you guys for watching. Congratulations again to Daniel Suarez. Thank you guys all for commenting. You guys have been great. Please continue to support, continue to comment. even if it's not a raffle anymore.
Yes.
We appreciate it, guys.
Yeah, we love talking to you guys. As
Yes.
you guys can tell, we respond to every comment that we can. So
Yes, we can.
thank you guys for watching. This has been another video from the guys at The High Ground. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys on the next one.
Feeling like a star, you can't stop my shine. I'm loving Cloud City, my head's in the sky. I'm solo, I'm Han Solo, I'm Han Solo.